We're back. Now let's see what this experience would have been like had I done the sensible thing from the beginning and adjusted the difficulty according to the experience I was having. I did just put in a cheat code that unlocked all the characters. So we've got a much wider range of people we could be now. You I didn't know were playable. You I did. There's all sorts of people you can be, and some of them I think... I don't know that they all have unique move sets. So, I don't know... I don't know. I'll do a little, like, moveset demo thing at the end of the series. But I didn't know the leaders were playable, but you can be them. And they're in this one. I didn't know Lu Bu was playable, like you can get him in free mode. My stats are just better than yours. Like, what's the... Is this, like, difficulty adjustment within... I mean, it kind of feels like we should be you, right? You're like, the guy on the cover. I want to be you and hit people with a fan, but... It sort of feels like, even though your spear has gone through you...
I shall not fail!
He spent too long to say fail. I thought he was just spun round dramatically and said, I shall not!
The time for
And then he just removes himself from the game.
The blue dragon is over!
Over! We've seen this. We've seen this already. We've seen this already, there's no need to make it take even longer. There's no need to take a long look at my fingernails, they're just normal fingernails. Alright, it's time to fight Dump Truck Dickens and his friend the cat. Yellow turban time, come and get them. All the horses go, all the people run. Now. now, steady on. How now, Big Bob? Oh! Turning. Let's see what... No, I can... It just bonks down. I'm so used to it being multiple person syndrome. Right, so your, like, moves really just are not that much different at all. Apart from this. This I can do. I don't know how satisfied I am with your goings on and your doings forth, but let's have it go anyway. I've made my choice. I can't like, on top of how long this has already taken to sort out, now also be like, oh, what if I was different people every year? Come on. Turn a bit. +2. I think I've upped my salami defeat. But that's alright. Don't need to worry about that sort of thing. So yeah, I definitely seem to be melting the officers. It took like a little bit of levelling up when I was on normal before I could defeat everybody quite this much. I mean, it does mean that the episodes don't take as long, and there's less prep work. But also, I don't know, it feels less tense, like markedly. I'm still sort of wondering what I'm doing here, but now it's for a different reason. Dynasty Warriors 4 will be where this all starts to come together, I feel. I don't know what 3 was like, I never played 3, but I think 4... I thought that about 2. It just keeps not quite being true, does it? Who knows? Who knows? There has to be some reason I'm still here. This is like the next stage of the narrative arc of this series, where now Thumpy has freed himself from the shackles of destiny and no longer needs to thump. But they've just found someone else to thump for him, and the cycle continues. And now he's like, I technically got what I wanted, but the world has not changed. things feel different for me, but it feels like a hollow victory because I know someone else is now just stuck thumping on my behalf. Is this really enough? He's now got to grapple with the idea, like, I'm out, and I could stay out, but is it right? Do I want to risk it all? Do I want to risk it all to do what I know to be the right thing and stop the thumping once and for all? It's a question we all find ourselves struggling with. What would you sacrifice to not thump anymore for when you're any one person? Well, I mean, you're not them, and that's the point. You're not them. Is it your business? Should it have to be? To do what is just. To put thumping well and truly behind us. Will you stand up and die? Will you stand up and die? Or will you cower from your duty? Is it your duty? Is there an option to save the game halfway through? We don't know. I mean, I'm definitely getting on with people faster, but nobody else is. Nobody else is joining me up here. People from the south. My own army's coming up in crumps, aren't they? Eventually, but it might take a while for that to matter. Right, let's try. Let's see what would have happened if we had tried to go up here. These people would have died. Yeah, let's go home. Go home and be killed. Snooch. Continue being Snoke. Can I run up the hill while you're not ready for me yet? you fools! You didn't turn the machine on! I got up here before you were ready. I'm already up the hill. There's no point trying to blow me down. There's no point trying to blow your nose in the Trumpet Museum. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. It's fine, as long as you get blown down with me. We're gonna be alright. How's it feel to be blown off the meadow by your own land? Say that. Be it land, sea or air, I've got all the bloody vegetables. You didn't know you could grow vegetables in the sky, did you? Yeah. Turnips of the gods. Stop that. I'm trying to tell everybody about the secret turnips that you can get if you're really high up. You do not get to interfere. Alright. There's that. And now it's taking too long for the wind to turn off so that I can run up the hill. Come on. Come on, sirs. Commence operation Don't Be Windy anymore. Thank you. Thank you, it's about time this happened. Well, with that being the case, like, by the time we get to Wei, I'm thinking it's probably going to be Dian Wei I play as. I don't know. Got good results with him in Warriors Orochi. Seems to have the best stats out of the default crew. I don't know, I've not really looked at the unlockable ones after that. Zhang Liao, Sima Yi. Who's the other one? It's not just Cao Cao, is it? That did not look closely enough, apparently. Oh well. Oh well, Bunchus. We will have another look. I've not retained anyone, so maybe there isn't. Maybe it's all but. Oh, Xiahou Yuan. There we go. I've remembered now. I remember the truth. I remember the truth. I remember all the soldiers and I hurt them with my spear. Come on. Commit yourself to my memory. Oh, come on. Come on, mate. Is this not a little silly? Just grab it with your spear, poke it with your spear, pick it up like that. You have a long object. Even if you can't bring yourself to walk past a fence, I know you have a phobia of that, but you know, use your long pokey. Use your long pokey, get it a bit blokey. That's all that counts when you're in a pickle. But what if the pickle one day decides it's had enough? Yes. Nobody prepares themselves for the pickle's opinion, do they? It's odd for one to have one. There aren't many sentient pickles. But that's not to say there are none, and you do need to be ready. Back when I would just bolt straight for the enemy commander, like, if I wasn't defeating any generals along the way, I wasn't getting any stat increases. How was that even doable for me back then? I know I completed some of them because I unlocked some of the... I knew there were characters you could unlock, because I'd unlocked some of them before. But how was I doing that? I had unlocked Gan Ning and Liu Meng, at least. So I must, like, I feel like I must have done it with Lu Xun at some point. One of those has got to correspond to him. Statistically, it seems plausible. Well, you don't negate. Oh, no, actually, do. We need my friends over here. I mean, need. A little bit late to the party, if I'm being completely honest. And then I went up the hill, and I hit the guy who was at the top. And that was sort of all there was. That was the end of the rebellion at that point, because the guy had already been defeated. And the moment I get up there, I shall reenact that for you. I'm not bothering with you lot. Why am I bothering with you? Why am I bothering and bothering? Why am I not just hurting the judges? Now, I turn. I turn and I spin and rotate. And that'll be all that you get. Stop being alive. No. You're rude. I will leave you alone until you sort of recover. So that you don't regain health. Oh, wait. All of it. All of it ends here. Oh, yeah, hello. Oh, I thought I had stunned you. There's no guarantee you won't block. Is that right? You just sort of stood there. You just... It's just why? Why is it in there? It's the only way we could make you think tactically about how to fight someone in a game like this. Particularly, like, it's based on... Oh, I kind of thought you'd be done. Being stunned. Like, they want you to get combos on the guys to get the best rewards. Can't just keep interrupting yourself. Can't keep falling off the bloody plane, can you? Just to get big points. Ho, 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 ho. Look at me stand like this. And then it's Hulao Gate, and there's sort of not a lot of reason for you to have to sit through this one either. But I'm already recording, so like... Don't even start in a particularly different position. At least, like, it looks like Wei gets its own path past Huazhong. They get to snurge right past one of the guys. Right, now, having done minimal levelling up of stats, let's see what this looks like. Okay. Not terrible. Pretty much as we were. Pretty much as you would hope. Why do you get a horse but I don't? Everybody's on horse but me. You don't even have that horse at this point in history. Luke Boo's on it right now. God. Some people don't know when they've got the horse. Isn't that always the way? But no. I'm here to tell you when you have the horse. Because it's easy to be the person who points out the problem. I'm going to be the person who points out the horse. I don't know if there's even a reason I'm still recording at this point. Wouldn't it make... Oh, you know what I could do? In this playthrough, we've seen all of it, because like I'm gonna have to go through these stages as Dian Wei, anyway, in order to get to the rest of the Wei stuff. So, rather than just like sitting here knowing most of this is gonna get cut, why don't I, like we've seen, like we've gotten a more extensive look at the Yellow Turban stuff that we, like the paths we didn't go down last time. So why don't we do that with Dian Wei for this stage, and then I just like stop recording now and can do this in my own time. That makes more sense to me, because then there's like more of a reason. It feels like a more sensible division of stuff. So yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, tune in next time when I will have beaten this stage, and we can start looking at the actual reasons to have done this, the actual things that will have been different. Sounds like a plan. Goodbye.